I'm Teryn, and this is going to be a Get Ready With Me, and I will be talking about my No Spend September challenge and my No Scale September challenge that I went into more detail about on my blog, which will be linked in the description box. So this is my first Get Ready With Me, so just bear with me. I'll start off with my eyebrows. And so it is October 2nd, 2020. I just finished off, it's also my mom's birthday. I just finished off a No Spend September challenge and a No Scale September challenge. If you have been keeping up with my blog, I did 2 separate posts on those challenges that you can read. And it is TerynAParker.com, TerynAParker.com, if you want to take a look. But basically with the No Scale challenge, I've been trying to kind of get more fit and drop some pounds. So, but I also realized just like keeping myself tied to a number as a goal just was not working for me. And I felt as if just holding myself to a number wasn't working for me. And I know it's like if I were to eat something, like if I were to weigh myself first thing in the morning, I'd be like, okay, so I gotta watch what I eat, blah, blah, blah. Instead of just basing off of, I feel like I'm full, I'm hungry, looking out for those kinds of feelings that, you know, I need to eat more. I'm full. Instead of just kind of going the intuitive eating route, I was just basing it off of what was in the scale. So, oh my gosh, you don't know if you're bloated, if you ate too much salt, you're not getting enough sleep, all those things and more can affect your weight. So I just felt like for me, I just wanted to stop holding myself to the scale and what the number on it was. So like I realized like September 2nd or whatever day it was that I hadn't used the scale in a while. I hadn't weighed myself in a while. And I just realized like I just felt a little bit more free. I felt like I was stepping on the scale and using it too often. I realized without weighing myself every day that I kind of like tracked how I felt about my body a little bit better. And also, by the way, I use the lip bar, eyebrow, quick draw 2-in-1 brow gel and pencil, and I use the pencil part only. Another thing with the scale, like I also thought about like, okay, so am I gonna take my waist measurements every so often? But then I just realized I just didn't want to hold myself to a number at all, because I feel like it can be, I don't know, like, you know, as people, as women, your weight just fluctuates all the time. And who's to say like, okay, I've been eating all salads a week, and which isn't true, but you know, I'm not seeing that on a scale. Like I might be bloated, it might be that time of the month, you know, I might have put too much salt in my rice, something. So I just felt like I would break up with the scale for the month. I've been wearing it out anyway. Need to change new batteries, need to get new batteries and switch it out. So yeah, so, and honestly with my kind of like a weight loss goal, like there's not like a ton of pounds that I want to lose. I just want to like feel great, look even better, because I think I'm beautiful now and I look amazing now. But it's just certain goals, and it's, you know, well, you don't know. So I'm doing this video. Just not holding myself to a scale. And then with the No Spend September challenge, I just realized I had been spending too much money on like frivolous things. And being someone that's creative, works in a creative industry, and is trying to build and launch her own fashion label, I need to save as much money as possible. And so I realized I was spending way too much money on food, eating out, well, not actually going out, but getting takeout when, you know, I do love to cook. So there was no need for me to even spend that much money eating out all the time when I can cook at home, make healthy meals at home, and kind of keep track of what's going inside my body better, and kind of keep track. Because like I realized, like when I would eat out, like a lot of times I wouldn't feel that well, and I also had my gallbladder removed, so I have to be like extra cautious of like what I eat, and just kind of make use of the fact that I'm a single woman with no kids, and just kind of take charge of my health, especially while it's easier for me, I guess to say, like having minimal responsibilities that have to do with other people, and just kind of trying to get myself to just be as healthy as possible. And with the no spend September, I saved so much money on not eating out, and it was really great to do the that along with the no scale September. Like I slept a lot better, and I know a lot of that is from like not eating out, not eating fast food and that kind of thing. I slept a lot better. I didn't feel as bloated as often as I used to, and I also I don't know, I was just able to kind of follow the intuitive eating kind of method better. I'm going to be using the Saharan by Juvia's Palace eyeshadow palette. And I'm not going to prime or anything. This get ready with me is literally just so I can go to the next room and record some videos. I'm not going nowhere. It's a pandemic, as we all know. And we live in America. And I live in South Carolina, so take from that what you will. So I just went in with, I'm not even going to pronounce it. I went in with a light matte brown color. Katsina? Oh, it sounds pretty. It's pretty. What was I talking about? And then I'm just going to go in with, I also have the Juvia's palette, the Saharan Blush Volume 1 palette. So I'm actually going to use one of these colors to go into my crease. And I think I'm going to use, dang, I got some bags on my eyes. I thought I was just talking about sleeping better. I'm going to go in with this kind of color. So yeah, like the no scale thing, like I really felt like I was able to track everything so much better, and I felt so much better. And it's, you know, and especially like when quarantine hit, I wanted to support like local restaurants and everything. So I think that's part of the reason why I started eating out so much. And I moved back here. So I moved back to Columbia, South Carolina. And so there are like so many restaurants that I missed, so many restaurants that I wanted to try that were new. And it's just like, I can't do that. It's just not good on my body. And I'm like a huge food person. Like I will travel just to eat. It's one of my favorite things when I go to a new city, new country, whatever. I love to eat. Yes, Lord. Yeah. So, eyes are done. I'm going to go on with the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna foundation in the shade 385. I don't know if this is my shade. I bought this a while ago. Never got around to using it, so we will see. Boom. Boom. And please don't mind my nails. I did the nail spin September as well. And that was to cut my expenses. You know, part of that was no nails. I almost did get my nails done, but I was like, you know what? save money, because I ended up having to spend $311 to get my license plate changed to this state. Honestly, like with the no spend September challenge, I realized so much of my spending was unnecessary, or things that could just wait. Things that just didn't have to be right now. You know? And I think we're just so bored that it, like, spending money and buying things is just a pick-me-up if you can. Like, we can't travel. A lot of us can't see our family and friends. Like, it's just something to make you feel good and special. So yeah, I gotta save up money if I'm gonna start this. Man. And so, I don't think that was like a perfect match. I'm not good at matching my foundations. Just not. I feel like this is gonna be all over the place. Clearly, it's my first time recording a Get Ready With Me. I try to come up with a topic based on my blog, so it kind of tie in with each other, and it's just not doing what it needs to be done. I don't know how people do this, and I guess I don't really watch these. Like, I'll watch some people's because I love their topics, but and honestly, because I've been, you know, like, where am I going? I don't need to buy that much makeup. I'm gonna be using this older MAC. Someone got me this like medium deep studio Caramel Impressed matte powder that's way too light for me, but I use it under my eyes. So back to like the no scale September. Like, I just realized, like, of course, like if you have like a doctor or someone and like you are trying to get to a certain weight for health reasons, that's fine. But I honestly, like, I felt so much better not stepping on the scale. Like, I didn't feel as like anxious, and like I wasn't so like down on myself. Like, I could tell if I ate too much without trying to track all my calories. I could tell, like, okay, this is what needs to go in my body. This is what makes me feel better. You know, some people might be able to do that without doing like a challenge, going into a challenge like that. But for me personally, it definitely benefited. It definitely benefited me. It was definitely beneficial for me. I don't know. So, kind of just like let go of it because I was too focused on it and not just, I want to get healthy. Like, I want to be able to, I don't know. And a lot of, I feel like my challenges with like trying to get my body slimmed down is definitely my eating habits. So that really had to be, I really had to adjust for and accommodate for that because, like, honestly, they say like 80% diet, 20% fitness, and I've been going on like runs every other day. I go on walks the days between those, and actually I go on walks after my runs. So I've been doing a lot of cardio. I even do some like body weight workouts. I'm gonna incorporate more weights into my routine. Just because the gyms have been closed and I wasn't going to the gym. So, and I've like been big on weights. Like, they definitely help bring you that definition and toneness that you look for, or if you're looking for it. But yeah, like, it was so freeing not being raised. It was so freeing not being so tied to the scale and just kind of listening to your body. It was so important to like listen to your body. Like, I don't like this. Not feeling like super guilty, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Like, I did it, get over it, we'll fix it for next time. That's kind of the route that I took. So for that contour, I did this Pinch of Color Honey Silk Waterless Tint. I I guess it's a foundation. I'm not sure what their shade range is. This was given to me for free. And I honestly feel like this shade, which is Cafe, is the darkest shade. So can't really rep it unless they added more shades then, or maybe whatever range they gave us was not the complete range when I was gifted this. Yeah, to add a little definition in my space. Like, so much money comes from food. Like, even just grocery shopping, like, you have to know how to grocery shop to, like, not get it to be so ridiculous. But, like, not eating out, did what I had to do. Feels so much better. So now, like, the no scale September, the no spend September, I definitely feel like better about like understanding my finances. I was able to invest more money. I'm gonna go in with this Minted Powder Cosmetics apparently, or they've been picked up by Target, so I'm super excited about that. Another black owned business. In addition to the other two I've used, the Lip Bar and Fenty. But yeah. So nice. Okay, so now that I'm back, just finished with the Minted Cosmetics. So now I'm going to go back with the Juvia's Palace, the Saharan Blush Volume 1. And just add a bit of color to my face. I might not try to do a color. Whenever I try to do a color, it just does too much. Should I do like a highlight? Leela and Zara. What am I going to go with? I'm going to go with Leela. That's nice. That's nice. All the girls used to do this. A little bit. And I might miss a little bit of color in there. Oh, I'm scared. Yeah, I should have done that. It's not bad. It's not bad. Give me a little bit of 80s. Okay. It's not bad. Blend that out. After this announcement in September, I'm so ready to go into like the holiday season without, spending too much. Now I really like focusing on what do I actually need? What am I running out of? What do I need to actually replace versus, okay, this is getting low. Let me buy a new one. It's not like it's eggs or something. It might just be, I don't know. But like kind of focusing on what can wait, what is necessary, what's important. We're not going to be leaving the house anytime soon. So just save where you can. And I understand this pandemic. A lot of people have been laid off, furloughed. It's just really hard out there. And then it's really hard to also build a savings when you don't know where your next check may come from. And we got that little bit of $1,200 at one time. Yeah. And not everybody got it. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't usually wear mascara, but I think I'm going to look into getting one from a black owned company. I know like Fenty has one. I think Minted Cosmetics has one. I'm just going to have to look into that because I need a little something to open my eyes. So I'm going to go in with this Great Lash Maybelline New York Clear Mascara. Again. And I don't even know, like, how are y'all handling quarantine? Like, how are y'all handling taking care of your mind, body, and spirit, and watching your wallet this time? Because I know it's super hard, and we all look for things for entertainment. Like, I don't know. Then I'm going to finish off with some lip gloss. I don't even think this is the shade I want to use, but this is the shade that is in front of me, NYX Better Gloss Maybelline. It's probably too late. It's okay. It's too late. A little frosty 90s. Do not do that. Rewind. But definitely these challenges definitely helped me kind of reel myself in, and then this pandemic kind of give me some like goals to hit, some like rules to kind of follow, things to help me that will better me off professionally and personally in the long run. It's like 7 on scale, like I guess you can get one of those scales like this, like body fat, muscle mass, etc. But it's just like really hard to like hold yourself to a number and like trying to commit to that, and while we're all in a state of stress for the most part. So I just feel like give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. It is not the end of the world if you eat too much one day. You have to be forgiving and accepting, even when it comes to spending. Like if you wanted a little pick-me-up, something that's going to make you feel better, your feelings are definitely important. Like don't go too crazy. But, you know, if you want some ice cream, get some ice cream. If you can't, buy it from the store though. But this is some lip liner I got out the beauty supply store. So I'm recently just lining the liner. Oh, I hate when that happens. Whew. It's embarrassing. Have pick-me-ups when you can. It's not the end of the world. And this is NYX Better Gloss Angel Food Cake. One little pink. I recently like kind of started using more pinky lips instead of like I usually went for like a nude, red, dark, burgundy. I'm trying to switch it up. But thank you for watching this video and for sticking with me through all of my rambles. Thank you, and see you again for the next video. Peace.